Can I continue the session?
Start, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. So, welcome back to my session again. Good afternoon to everybody. Welcome back again. Today, in this session, afternoon session, the safety aspects related to the training and teaching and training of safety skills to PWIDs in their daily living activities. So, safety is very important. So, while undergoing training in the vocational training aspects, either was undergoing teaching or training with the classroom setup, either home setup, home environment, the safety is very important. So, when teaching PWIDs, the importance of life skills, so it is the best time to start early. The life skills are very important for children with special needs to start early. So it become well adjusted. So that the use of safety is to be adjusted successful in their life, as well as they will be get a good productive member in the community aspects. So first of all, I would like to share the screen here. So please wait for a while. So here, is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, safety aspects related to the workplace. Actually, generally, the introduction is the safety related. The safety is one of the most important aspects. So, in the workplace as well as the daily life of the all everybody, not only for PWIDs. So, it's safety is it's a very important for everybody. So, it's in our daily life of so every individual. The safety is very important. So, it has been observed that a lot of accidents. So in our day-to-day life, we have seen all so many types of accidents in our surroundings, nearby places. So the accidents are occurring in our life because of the lack of safety. So safety, because of lack of safety, so many accidents, so many risk factors in our day-to-day life. So as per it's related to normal people as well as the persons with intellectual disability and any PWIDs. It's the safety is for all. So we must take care of about the safety and so follow the safety rules in our life. So because, so for example, are working in their the places, some people's working from step up from the ladders and fall down from the ladders, and fire accidents are occurring in the kitchen, and the road accidents are occurring lack of the traffic rules, lack of the safety of traffic. So this type of problems, the dangerous or accidents are occurring in our day-to-day life because of the safety. So lack of safety. So some objectives are there for the safety aspects, so providing information regarding the personal protective equipments and to be familiar with emergency procedures and provide the information regarding the safe working practice. So reporting of all. So like this, teaching PWIDs the importance of life skills. It's adjusted full in the in their day-to-day life to protect from the dangers and risk factors from the communities. So the safety education is one of the responsibility of all the teachers, vocational instructors, and the rehabilitation professionals like us. You people also, you are also rehabilitation professionals or psychologists, therapists. So everybody, so rehabilitation professionals like all we like us. So must include the safety aspects. So safety training and safety in your or in a curriculum and classroom or vocational training setup. So all rehabilitation professionals must include the safety aspects in their curriculum. So it will be very useful for all the persons to protect theirs and risks from the environment, so the living environment. So what can the safety education do for PWIDs? The safety education can enable children with special needs and the adult persons with intellectual disability and also the parents, caregivers. Okay, put the efforts, the safety measures into practice. So all these professionals like us, so we must put our efforts to train the children in the safety education. The safety education can do so many things, so many aspects, so many precautions to the persons with intellectual disability. So that's why the safety education is very, very important. So that must be leads to the practice, the effective safety measures into the practice level. So for example, when teaching activity to cut the vegetables with the knife for PWIDs, so can we taught how to cut the vegetables, okay, in a safe way? So and tell them to the danger of the objects and like to plan the activities. Okay, so like this, tell them about how to cut the vegetables in a safe manner and what are the equipment, what are the tools you are using for the cutting the vegetables, and what is the use and what is the danger about these objects which they are using. So tell them, and in a better way, the safety aspects must be included. So this type of training aspects, and plan this type of activities in their your curriculum also. So like that, so where every teacher, special educators, okay, so it can lead to the safer roads and the proper training to avoid the several such type of accidents. So this type of very good teaching or training of safety skills, it leads to the a very good manner and it avoids the accidents also. For example, orientation forums, okay, nearby and at the house, okay, at their classroom setup, at their institutional levels. So all the safety alarms, orientation. So give the orientation about the safety aspects to the PWIDs. Okay, like safety alarms, how they when they are blowing, when we are to switch off the alarms. Okay, and escaping from the danger. Okay, through the safe routes like the ways exit or entries are there. No? So every workstation, every institution having the safety procedures. So like that, the orientation of the safety alarms, safety procedures, and the safety routes and escaping, how to escape from the safe way. So this all must be included in the curriculum to teach the children with special needs in the safety aspects. And the safety education can help the children with special needs to make the decisions when they are in risk. So this safety education is a help them to take the decisions when if something is happened in their classroom. So they will immediately their effects it will affect their brain. So how to protect from that? So the safety education will motivates and improves, helps the children with special needs to protect from their mind. So they will immediately they will escape from the risk. So like that, the education and the vocational training centers, it also help for home and it's also help for job setups when they are doing the works and So making some wages and getting minimum wages at the open employment or selected employment, whatever it may be. So they will get the knowledge and take the help of this safety education. So to reduce the effectiveness of the dangers and protects from the risk. So it will increase their confidence and competency levels. So the safety education also improves the confidence levels. So because if they get the overall knowledge on the safety aspects, so they will confidently they will protect themselves wherever they go, whenever the accidents come, wherever what happened, anywhere. So anywhere at any situation, so the confidently they will escape from the risk and the competency levels of the trainees by doing this safety education. And what is safety education? So let us discuss about the safety education. The safety education should enable PWDs to keep themselves safe and their surroundings also safe. The safety education. Why the safety education? It's a very important because it keeps every individual themselves means every individual safe and also not only for themselves. So for their surroundings also they will keep the surroundings also in a safe manner. So they will protect and protect the others, not only themselves. They also protect the others in the safe manner from the risks. And it also helps them aware of the different hazards in the levers. Okay, different hazards under some it is either it is electrical problem, either it is risk from the stairs, and either it is risk from the fire. So whatever, either it is income sometimes also occurs. So all these aware of all these areas, all these areas will be covered into the education of the safety. Then they will protect the nature hazards, accidents, and can be able to take appropriate decisions and actions. So if we give proper training in this type of all the protective and safety education to the PWDs, so they will take the appropriate decisions and take the good actions to protect from the dangers and hazards from the nature at the home or ashram setups also. And the safety education includes, so it includes some of the features, the safety education, the skills of hazard awareness and the risk of safety assessment. So the safety education includes the skills of hazard awareness. Hazard awareness means the capacity, the risk factor, the risk, how much the risk is happens there. So the risk hazards and the safety assessment. So these two categories will be covered under including the safety educations. So the children with special needs will be taught about the safety and risk. So first we taught about the safety. So how to protect from the dangers, how to protect the safety skills we must taught at the initial level. And then after the risk factors are the hazards. So what type of hazards are there and how to protect the hazards. So all this will be taught at this level. And the safety education enables persons with special needs to transfer his learnings, other ones of their lives to become independent. So it's also becomes an independent individual in the community. So the safety, if he learn or she learn all these type of safety aspects. So wherever she go or wherever he go, so he will transform the learning aspects, what they learned earlier in the safety related aspects. So they will transform the learning activities, the learning knowledge to the others' life also. So it's become an independent. So they also protect themselves and as well as the others' life. They will save the others' life. So to become an independent in this day-to-day life in the safety areas. So, and one more, and the personal and social skills are important in enabling the PWIDs. Why these personal and social skills are important to enabling the safety skills? So because the personal and safety skills are important to take care of themselves and other safety. So because for example, so asking for help. So when they are in risk. So like that, the social skills, personal and social communication skills. So if they are good in communication and social skills, they will immediately, if the danger occurs to themselves. So if they are in a risk area, so immediately they will ask the help when they are in the risk. So ask for help, okay, and calling the emergency services. So if the reading, writing skills, the number concept also, there if the children, if we give the proper training in the academic skills, so they will immediately they will call the services risk, okay, and emergency services like call to ambulances 108, okay, like this. They will follow the rules and regulations to protect from the risk. So that's why the personal social skills are important. So while teaching the safety aspects in their day-to-day life. For adult undergoing for if related to adult, so when they are undergoing vocational training in different aspects like so the trades, different trades, printing, binding, whatever it may be, and after the completion of training at the job site, so the safety education is involves all the learning and take the responsibility of the social skills. So these social skills also take the responsibility of learning aspects as well as the personal protective skills. It helps them to their school and the community environment as well as the working environment. So these safety skills, the personal and social skills also protects them self and as well as the others. So and as well as the workplace, not only in workplace, their environment, all these are included in this safety training in safety of persons with intellectual disabilities. So this education involves all the learning aspects, and they will take care of the responsibility of their protection, protectives, relatives, and so they will follow this. They will use their skills, the social skills like personal skills, also implement their skills to protect themselves from the risks. And appropriate education. So, how to give the appropriate education in the safety skills? The effective safety education should include a range of context appropriate to the age and developmental stage of the persons with intellectual disabilities. So this safety education also, so it must be appropriate as per the age and schedule. So the teachers, the vocational instructors or special educators, the rehab professionals, so must select the curriculum and must identify the curriculum, suitable curriculum as per their age. So related to age, we have to schedule the program and schedule the program plan to take care of the safety and to teach the safety aspects. So depend upon their age. So that must be keep in your mind whenever we are teaching in the training of safety aspects. So that's depend upon the age. So like that we must remember the age group. As per the age, we have to teach the safety aspects. And the safety of the urban areas and rural areas. So safety, there is a difference in urban area, rural area because the transportation, the road safety also there. So there is some of the roads difficulties are facing the rural areas. So this knowledge also must be given to the rural area people, rural area PWDs and the urban area PWDs. So little bit differences are there. So that's also we must keep in our mind based on that the areas, the community level. So we must teach the trainings. So as per their nearby the risks and factors, identify the risk at their nearest and so tell them to and keep them and aware them to protect from the risks and dangers. Context and issues for safety education. So there are some context are there for issuing this the safety education. One is play and leisure activities, training and water safety, road safety, so fire safety, okay, trains and traveling safety, electricity safety, gas safety, okay, then agriculture safety for rural areas. So agriculture safety means and cutting the crops and putting them in bundles and they take care of their seeds. Okay, all these safety manners and digging and okay, removing the soils. All this must be touched with, for this. So agriculture setting for rural-based PWDs. And community safety. Community safety is related to the road safety, following the rules and regulations of the roads, rules of following the road transportation rules and regulations. Okay, awareness on the traffic rules, traffic signals. Okay, work safety. Okay, vocational training at the time of work safety, home safety, the personal safety. So all these are context included in the safety skills. And the effective safety education will help the teaching of promote the key skills of thinking skills. So the effective teaching, the effective education in the safety education will be help the trainees, the persons with intellectual disability, as well as it also help the teachers to promote the key skills and the thinking skills. So like first we discuss about the key skills like improving learning skills, okay, performing skills, communication skills, so interpersonal skills. So these are all the key skills for promote the safety skills, safety education. It helps the teachers and as well as the PWIDs. And the thinking skills like the working with others. So it's thinking so related to the cognitive skills. It's must be keep in mind the thinking skills, working along with the others. The as a cooperation with co-workers, working along with the supervisors. Okay, so these are all the problem solving skills also. So thinking skills means it all this related to the memory and the cognitive skills like problem solving skills, reasoning skills, and creative thinking also. It's concerned with the thinking skills. Okay, like this, that is key skills and the thinking skills. There is a difference between these two type of skills to promote the effective education of the safety to the PWIDs. The general teaching requirements for health and safety requires teachers to teach children with special needs in the recognizing hazards. So first of all, the teacher should identify, to recognize the hazards from the nature, something which is practical, potential to cause harm, including objects, substances. So recognizing others, what type of hazards are there at their environment for PWIDs to put in their risk. So that must be identified the teachers and the requirements. The teaching procedures will be immediately taken place to protect them from the risk factors, aware them from the harmful hazards like objects, what type of objects there nearest there, the substances. Substances means the chemicals like uses chemicals, oils, what they are using for their regular day-to-day job activities, work activities, and the machineries also takes very important in the safety aspects. So and working place environment. So what type of the safety is there at the workplace, and machines are working or not working, working in conditions they are safe or unsafe manner. So all these are recognized by the teachers whenever they are going to be teach these safety skills to the PWIDs. And some points are there to remember. So, Yeah, okay. So some points are there to remember. Children with special needs are a priority to be school and community level. Okay, we must.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Rajendra sir.
Yes.
Sir, the objective slides దగ్గరనే ఆగిపోయాను సార్ ఇది.
Okay, actually. Sorry. Okay, sir. One more screen I will share this. Okay. So first we are discussing about the key factors. No? So like the safety, different type of safety we are already discussing. So like the home safety, working safety, okay, the play safety, water safety, electricity safety. That now we are going to discuss this. Yeah, stay safe at home. So, home safety is an important topic that needs to be a top mind. So, every household learn to follow the importance of safety tips to help to keep themselves, their family members as safe as possible at the homes. Okay, anytime at all. So, this home safety is very important while we are teaching the story. So here I want to explain you, I want to tell you that three types of safety is there. So one is home safety and institutional safety. Institutional safety is nothing but the school safety or any other college or vocational training center or NGO, whatever it is. The home safety and institutional safety, and one more is the work safety. So job safety, whenever they are doing it for their independence, they are working for something for their family and themselves. So work safety. These three types of safeties are going to be teach to the PWIDs for make them independent. So home safety is an important topic for PWIDs to make them independent and take care of themselves at home and learn and follow the importance of safety tips. So make them yourself, your family members. So the safety, home safety like the kitchen safety, whatever it may be. So all these are comes under that home safety. And household chemical safety. Earlier, just now we discussed the household safety. So the must have every house, every home must have the cleaning solutions. So like the household chemicals and cleaning solutions have there, and the potential of the harmful humans. So these chemicals, these cleaning solutions are very harmful to persons or pets or PWIDs, whatever it may be. So ingredients as a result of exposure. So there is a danger to these type of cleaning solutions and potential to be harmful. These are very harmful to the humans like us, the people, and also it's also harmful to the pets. So the home safety, the household chemical safety. So we must teach our PWIDs the different type of the cleaning solutions and what the purpose of the solution. So what is the use and what is the danger for danger of these solutions. So all this must be keep in your mind and teach them step by step. So household chemical safety. Some of the aspects we must remember and keep in our mind. So keep all the chemicals solutions tightly sealed. So after completion of using of the chemicals and the liquids for cleaning and keep the solutions tightly and seal the cap. Put the cap tightly and put the materials aside for in a safe manner. So do not remove the chemical solutions from other original containers. So don't remove the chemicals. So whatever we are using at home or home purpose, so do not bring the original content. Some chemicals having the mixed content, some chemicals are original. Also liquid like this that must be keep in our mind. The chemicals are solution, solvent based. No? So there is a chance to drink. Yeah, there. So if the PWDs think that it is a water and it is a drink, it is a cool. So there is a chance to drink the solution. So like that. So remove the chemical solutions and keep them tightly and put the chemicals aside at our safe place. And do not store chemicals in the same areas where food, beverages and medical is stored. So this is also very important aspect. So don't put the chemicals like these solutions and these chemical based solvents. So nearby the food and nearby the beverages what we are using and nearby the medicines, the like tonics what we are using for our medicines and medications and beverages, cool drinks, like this food, whatever we are taking. So don't put this type of chemicals so nearby this type of our food and medicines. And store these chemicals in a secure area that cannot be accessed by the children or PWD or pets anywhere. So store all these chemicals in a safe place in our room and cupboard. Put them cupboard and lock. So after using, so put all these chemicals in a cupboard and seal and put them locked. So this cannot be accessible from the PWIDs. And keep the poison control phone numbers like the safety numbers must be kept to access for PWIDs within the emergency time. So if we do proper training in the safety of number, the safety toll-free numbers of the fire safety numbers, ambulance safety, okay, the police safety numbers. These are all the numbers, toll-free numbers we must teach the children whenever they are in risk, so they will immediately call to the numbers to protect from the risk. So keep material safety. Okay, this is not. And then the fire safety. So next one is the fire safety. Every family should be concerned about this danger of fire. So take steps to make sure that you are prepared if such a situation occurs. So every family, so in our family, your family, a PW family, so everybody in our in the community, wherever we go in this world, so every member, every individual, every family concerned with this danger of fire. So take the steps, some taking some precautions, giving some awareness on the fire safety. So then, so we will definitely protect from the fire from after taking some precautions. The fire safety continues. It's some of the steps we must follow for this fire safety. The install smoke detectors. It is not anywhere available, but remember it is just give the awareness about this safety of fire. So installing smoke detectors. So in generally we see this. We saw this the supermarket, shopping malls, and some apartments. Okay, theaters. Everywhere we go, they are the protected. The detectors are available. Smoke detector in our kitchen. If we put it in kitchen, garages, so this will be very safe to us to protect from the fire. And smoke, test smoke detectors. Okay, all these smoke detectors, place of extinguishers to key areas throughout your home, kitchen, bedrooms, garbage, and other areas. So it's detached by your habits. So placing of extinguisher, gas, the fire extinguishers are we seen everywhere. So that's also we must kept in our home surroundings and kitchen surroundings in bedroom. So this also helps to protect from the fire risk of fire. Okay. Establishing fire equations. The household know that the practice of periodic drills. So these are all we must remember whenever we are giving training PWDs. We must know and aware them all these type of some how to protect from the fire. So how to control the fire, how to whenever they observe the risk from the fire. So immediately how to protect and how to inform to the people, how to inform others. So like this all teaching strategies must be keep mind whenever by practicing this safety skills. And fire prevention. Okay. So fire prevention, it is a course also reported to take steps minimize the risk of fire in our home by following appropriate fire prevention tips. So some of the tips we must teach the people, persons with intellectual disabilities to prevent the fire from the risk factors. The steps must be minimized and simplified and easy to identify them. And the prevention of some points to be kept with mind. So do not leave the stove, oven, iron box, grill or other similar items are not touched when they are turned on. So don't leave this type of if sometimes what happens. So whenever the stove is on off, so we must we forget is either it is on or off. So don't leave this type of negligence. Okay. Iron and putting the iron box is on, grill is on, everything is we must keep in your mind. Tell the trainees what is on, switch off. Okay, how to remember the temperature of the iron box, the temperature of the oven. So what is the minimum temperature and maximum temperature of the this type of electrical items and electrical machineries. So we must train them in this type of prospectus, like the safety, how to control the heat and temperature, how to protect from the risk from the electrical machinery, electrical goods like appliances. And avoid the placing space heaters. So fabric, bedding, anything flammable. So don't put the heat elements like the heaters, like water heaters and room temperature heaters. Don't put the heaters to the nearby the fabric like cloths, cotton, beds. The beds nearby, which are flammable. So don't keep all these heaters to the nearby the flammable things. And store the matches and lighters secure areas out of the reach of the children. So like the matches with the lighting sticks, match boxes and lighters. So to keep the lighters and match boxes out of the reach of the PWDs or children. So wherever, so to protect from them in a fire safety manner. And the electrical safety. So one more is important aspect in the safety education. So giving the safety education in the safety of electrical safety. So it is a concern associated with the electricity are related to the both fire safety and the personal safety. So here we must and the personal safety. So here we must remember the electrical safety, it occurs the danger to the both aspects, like it affects the personal safety and also to the fire safety. So whenever it short circuit is come, whenever it burns out, so automatically it will damages the property or damages the fire. It will burns the fires and also affects the personal safety. So it also affects the person as well as the this parties. So both, so it's related to the both dangers about this electrical safety. And the problems could be results of fires are causing injury to the members of your household. So it's injury, it also affects and reflects the injury to the members and as well as the household objects. And the electrical safety, some components we must remember. Use the extension of cords. Okay, always use the extension boxes. We all know about the extension boxes and the cords only directed. So being careful not to exceed recommended wattage. So don't, if the cord is very small, so use the extension boards, extension boxes to maximum extent of possible. So yeah, this will be remember. So exceed the recommended and not exceed to the wire cords which are we are using for the either coolers or whatever it may be, the ACs and washing machines. So use the cords of the extension boards for a safety way. And do not power cords under rugs and coil them up while in use. So place the power cards like the extension boards and the power cards don't put in the racks on the beds, okay, nearby the flammable items. So that's also a very important thing. And make sure that all of the outlets used by your appliances are grounded. So whenever we whenever we purchase, whenever we using these electrical items, electrical machineries, and the wiring in the home environments, we must identify. We look up at this the earthing aspect. We must remember the earthing is well conditioned, or the ventilators are well in proper way, and the wiring is in proper way. Earthing is there or not. Okay, everything is we must the grounded work, the ground level. We must see the basic safety aspects. And regular check ground faults, circuit interruptions. So sometimes in monthly once or monthly twice we to check the safety of the wiring at our home, wiring the machineries, wiring the electrical goods appliances, what we are using at home. So this must remember the safety. So it will the education of all these type of safety. So it improves our the safety levels and recognizes the both and uses and it reflects the safety environment in our day-to-day life. And the kitchen safety. So everybody knows about this kitchen safety aspects also. Most of the people spend more time in the kitchen than in any other room of the home. So most of the people, most of the time we are spending. So like our family members, so who are working or who are so dealing with the kitchen. So most of the time, so we are spending in kitchen, in any other rooms. So in bedrooms, so we have our rooms. So like that. So this home in our home, the kitchen places the very time spending time. Most of the time we are spending in kitchen, like potential of safety, a risk in the room. It deserves the special attention in any discussions of their home safety. So we must take care of the kitchen, time in the kitchen, and the gas stove. Okay, gas off. So everything the board safety, electrical safety in the kitchen. So the appliances which we are using in the kitchen, so they are in proper condition or not. So we have to check regularly for the ventilation, the existing fan. We must keep the fan in our kitchen. So always this is also very safe, and so ventilation must be always flow in the kitchen. So this all we must remember while working in the kitchen safety. So this also leads the PWDs whenever they are undergoing in the domestic activities, domestic skills, improving domestic skills and training in the domestic activities like preparation of coffee, preparation of tea, okay, bakery, preparation of bakery items. If we are giving the training in these domestic activities like PWDs, so this leads this education of safety aspects in the kitchen, electrical. So this kitchen related safety. So we must transfer them and give them training in this type of safety skills whenever they are undergoing training in the domestic activities. And kitchen safety, store all sharp cooking utensils and servicing where locations cannot be easily accessible by the children. So store all sharp objects like what we are doing, cutting and peeling the works. This type of knives and cutting blades, sharpening blades, all this must be kept in a safe place. Okay, don't nearby the children, so not to access for the children with special needs. And make sure that knives are placed in a storage areas with the blades pointing to the black. So all this must be kept in a safe way. So keep your refrigerator, the temperature, this no need to. And slip and fall safety. So many injuries at home occurs as a result of slips, trips and falls. So take care of the falls and trips at the homes. Take steps to reduce this significant risk in your household. So like this, you see the caution board is there in yellow color. The caution wet floor. So if the work is under processing, other we are mopping our home. So yeah, tell them, tell others, tell somebody, the visitors or half family members, tell them. So this is work is undergoing. Don't come in this way. So like this type of caution boards we must kept while doing this mopping and sweeping works to protect from the slippery of also the activities. Okay, ensure that each room of your home has properly lighting. So we must remember every home, every individual, every home must be the home has proper lighting. Okay, ensure all interiors and exteriors stay away hangings the family affixing to the wall. Okay, like the fire extinguishers must be fixed to the wall at the safety manners, and make sure throw racks firmly affixed to the floor of remove them. Okay, place the wet floor signs like showing. I was showing you the wet floor. It's undergoing process of mopping, wetting. So like that, the signboards must be kept wherever we are working at home or any other working places. The signboards must be remembered. So if we give like for example, giving the proper training for PWDs in the reading of signboards. Whenever you are teaching the reading skills to the PWDs, so we must give the training in the safety education. So tell them the sight words like the danger, okay, poison, stop, okay, it's hot, fire, exit. So this type of sight words must be teach to the PWIDs whenever you are going to teach the safety education, and add this type of sight words in your curriculum also. So so they will easily identify the safety. If the message is the electrical danger, if we put the danger signboard to the electrical or machine, so then they will easily identify. So they will read the board, signboard, danger. So it's danger. So don't put the machine. So like this, they will get the knowledge on the safety aspects. Right? So we must keep the whenever we are putting and telling and teaching them in the safety. So the sight words must be teach to the PWIDs to remember and protect from the risk from the environment. Periodically check doors. Okay, doors, networks, everything will be checked regularly. Avoid leaving electrical cords. So it also must be remember the electrical wires sometimes fall down on the floors. So we must think and immediately take an action and take the cords and remove the electrical cords from the floor. So the way we are walking around in the house. So some of the general safety aspects are there, the gas exposure, medication, furniture, and CPR. So if your home uses a natural gas, like natural, nowadays everybody is using this general gas. Okay, but we must know about this gas on, off, okay, and what is the danger doing by this gas, okay, detects and stores. So where we have to store the gas stores, okay, whenever we have to. So these gas stores are all the flammable, must be teach to the PWIDs, okay, and keep them away from the gas cylinders if they are off on. And medication, do not store the medicines in the same areas as food as keep the medication out of the reach of the children. So medications, okay, do not what we are using, like we already learned that the chemical solvent, the chemical based which are using for our home purpose. So all these don't put this type of so danger things, the poisonable things to the medicines, nearby the medicines and foods, whatever we are using daily for our regular use. So don't keep all this at a place. So keep separate, put the medicine in separate, keep the dangerous things in a cupboard and seal and cup. Yeah, log the dangerous things. So it's must be kept in mind to not to reach the children with special needs, all these dangerous things. And the furniture, okay, ensure the bookshelves and other for potentially tall potentially tipping the furniture pieces are affixed to the wall or secured in other ways. So furniture, sometimes we are using old furniture like the chairs, tables, okay, long walls, long furnitures like bookshelves, okay, almaras. So this type of furniture sometimes we kept in our home. So like that, so always keep, just observe all are very good in condition or not, to check regularly either if it is there any problem, to immediately rectify the problem to protect from the danger. So like this, always the furniture also. So we must always keep protecting furniture to reduce the risk of danger. So one more thing I want to share you. Yeah, friends, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, safety in our day-to-day life. Actually, how the dangers are generally happening in our day-to-day life. So first one is lack of awareness. Okay, we must remember the lack of awareness and lack of judgment. So inattentive, recklessness, poor work practice. So these are the reasons why the dangers, why the risks are happening in our day-to-day life. So sometimes the our persons, the PWIDs are lack about this. So lack of awareness, judgments. They will not judge the time-to-time factors. They will not judge the factor affecting from the danger. Okay, they are sometimes inattentive, and sometimes we are also recklessly. So we are driving the cars, driving the bikes with recklessness. Okay, what will happen? Let us see. Like this recklessness will be also very danger to reduce the harm and poor work practice. Sometimes we don't know the work environment, work conditions. So that poor work practice, like it means, if I don't know to operate the machine, okay. So anyway, I want to operate the machine. So I am operating the machine. So if there is any danger, so that will be very harmful to us. So whenever you don't know the mission about the mission, so don't operate the missions like that. So we must the work practice also very important while undergoing these safety aspects. And the safety at workplace. So we must the safety also in our vocational training, vocational rehabilitation of persons with intellectual disability. So we are teaching three types of safety aspects for PWIDs. One is in related to the vocational training. So one is the workshops, personal safety, okay, tool safety, and the workshop safety. So these three types of safety we are following in our regular vocational rehabilitation. The personal safety means to protect you from the protect you from the danger themselves by wearing some of the protective equipments like PPE kits. So nowadays the doctors are using the PPE kits. No? So in industrial area, in vocational, the safety area also, in the safety industries also, the workers, the employees who are working in the companies and offices, factories, they are also wearing the protective PPE kits, personal protective equipments. They are also using this type of kits to protect themselves from the danger in the workplace. Like whenever they are doing welding, so they are using of the safety goggles. Okay, whenever they are running the missions, the high speed missions, high valuable missions, so they are putting their earplugs them into their ears, so to protect from the sounds of the machines. And the helmets, sometimes people are working from long heights. So, for example, if somebody is working and for this what is called the metro stations for the construction in the metro stations, you people also seen they are wearing the helmets and safety belts wherever they are working. Protect from the safety, they are using them some PPE kits like the safety belts, helmets, goggles, okay, safety gloves. Whenever they are putting the pesticides and using the chemicals, they must use the goggles, safety goggles for their hands, and using slipper shoes. Okay, the gum boots are using for doing some of the industrial areas, and some works they are also using the shoes, so protective shoes for doing some work activities. So like this, so every the safety workshop safety is doing the personal safety. We must teach the children about their personal safety. So where they are working, what they are using for doing the activity. So we must tell them to keep this, you wear this to protect from the danger. So it is a danger. So you for protect from the danger, you must use this type of equipment. So like this, the training will be carried on. And the industrial safety, workshop safety, tool safety also there. So nothing but the workshop safety. So don't run tripping in the others intentionally and throwing the things maybe disturb the others. While undergoing training, sometimes the children, the persons with intellectual disability are tripping others intentionally. Sometimes behavior problem children are there. So they are throwing other children to the throwing them others, tripping the others intentionally. So it distract and it will create danger situation while undergoing the training. So this must be remember the follow the safety to working in the workplaces. And smoking is strictly prohibited whenever we are doing work along with the people and along with the people with intellectual disability and a group activity, not even group activity. So in industrial area, in such working with such environment, the practicing and protecting some goods. So we must keep in mind to don't smoke in the prohibited areas like this type of working environments. So public places also. and maintain good housekeeping. So always keep your workshop, keep the workplace, not even workplace, even home, everything. So we must keep practice, maintain always good housekeeping activities. If we are using oiling work to the machineries, so sometimes the oil will be fall down on the floor. So there is a chance to slip if you put the fire on the oil. So then immediately will fall down. So like this, so always so keep the house keeping very neat and clean. So all the workshops and training setups, so workplaces, houses must be clean in a safe manner, must be put in a safe manner, and should not operate any machine equipments without knowledge. So already just now I explained. So if I don't have the knowledge, so you don't operate the machine. So if we are suddenly will be occurs a danger, so it leads the risk of the individual. So don't operate the machineries tools without knowledge or without taking the instruction of the supervisors or vocational instructors. And you don't start the machineries under repair. So sometimes the machineries or equipments are under repair. So suddenly the persons, people, children with special needs will come and they want to. So the teacher is not came. So then they will immediately they want to start the machine and tools they want to use. So without supervision, like that, we must train the children. So without supervision, without your vocational instructor instructions, don't operate and don't use this type of activities where there is a danger. So we must teach them in this type of all safety aspects. So these are some of the the safety skills I was explained to you. And the tool safety, one more is tool safety. Tool safety is nothing but proper tools what we are using. So if we are using proper tools for doing some productive work and making some productive things, so like those tools must be kept in a safe manner. And after completion of using these tools, we must take care of the tools and keep the tools in a safe manner, safe place. So and whether you are using the oil-headed hammers, oil, all this must be a very danger it will be cause danger. It cause very serious dangers to the persons with intellectual disability as well as the persons who are working along with them. So it is also affect to the other people also. So we must train the people whenever they are using the tools, machineries, whatever it may be. So all this type of training. So in the home environment, okay, institutional area and the company workplace environment, personal safety environment. So these are all the safety education is very very important for persons with intellectual disability for their day-to-day life for to become a independent and with a community and a valuable citizen in the community. So this must be keep in your mind. All the teachers, OEIs, rehabilitation professionals must include the safety aspects, the safety precautions, the safety education. Whenever you are making the curriculum for them, so we must keep the safety rules. So give this education is also so very important for PWIDs. So this is our today's session. Thank you so much for your patience to listen my session.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, it's completed. Sudhakar sir, my session is over. So
Yes.
Sudhakar sir, over to you.
Sir. Sir, any questions?
Yeah, please participants, please write your queries in your chat box. Otherwise, ask if you have any questions or doubts.
It is all good, sir. It is so good.
Okay, madam. Thank you for your good feedback, madam. Thank you so much.
Really, sir, your session is very good, sir. Uh,
Thank you.
Without any
Thank you.
deviation, without any mix up things, it is very clear and it was presented in an elegant way, sir. By
Thank
this,
you, sir.
uh, by this, the session and the end of this webinar is being concluded. And I thank you all the participants, students, whoever. So, good evening all, because as all good things comes to an end in life, so is this webinar also. On this behalf of this Sweekaar Institute, I take this opportunity to propose put a thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this webinar on basic life skills support. At the outset, I thank our speakers, resource persons, and our faculty, Nagaraj sir, Vigilance sir, and the students. And we are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence of all the speakers who've been presented their presentation. We are thankful to our chairman and all the admin department for the support and motivation. I would like to thankful to our enthusiastic support from all the participants. A special thanks to the speakers on their unflinching support and coordination, and our heartfelt thanks to our students for active participation. With these warm words and a kind message, we